everyone, welcome to week 4 of our virtual learning experience together. For history this week, we're going to dive into World War I. We just concluded our unit on the Civil War. For World War I, we're going to do a very brief overview. There's so much that we can learn about World War I, but unfortunately we don't have as much time as I would like for us to dive deeper. We're going to focus on World War I for the next 2 weeks. And then after the next 2 weeks, we're going to move on to World War II and then some modern history. So we don't have a whole lot of time to cover these 3 topics, but we're still going to do our best and do a very good overview over each. So diving right in, for this week, what I want you to do is, first of all, I want you to watch this video. In this video, I'm going to cover just a few of the the major topics concerning how the Civil War started. And then I want you to read, and I'm going to post it through Teams and email it out, the lesson in the textbook that covers this topic, how the United States entered World War I, and also Woodrow Wilson's presidency. And then you're going to answer 5 questions, short answer response. All right, so diving right in, World War I was a very major war. It was also known as the Great War, and that was because it was just such a large war, and there's never been a war like it before up until this point. There was a lot of new technology that was used, a lot of new warfare, including submarines, tanks, trench warfare, machine guns, and poison gases, which made this war, again, unique in that way. A lot of those things were introduced and utilized for the first time. Also, this war started based on the assassination, and if everyone looks at the screen now with my mouse here, of the emperor of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, and his name was Archduke Franz Ferdinand. All right, and he was assassinated by someone from Serbia. So initially, the conflict was between the Austro-Hungarian Empire and Serbia, all right? And that conflict started, but there's something called an alliance between different countries. And an alliance, that's a nice, pretty definition here, is an agreement between 2 or more countries to help each other out. So meaning, because Serbia and the Austro-Hungarian Empire were having that conflict, their buddies were going to help each other out. So their buddies included, so for example, for Austria-Hungary, included the German Empire. So by default, because the Austro-Hungarian Empire was having conflict, Germany was going to back them up. They were going to help them out. So that's initially how the war started. Now, not all these countries didn't just dive in right away. A lot of them came in and entered the war later, and they formed an alliance later, or they could have already previously had an alliance. I wanted to show you this map just to get a general idea of what side everyone was on. There were kind of 3 sides to World War I. There were the Allied powers, and those are the countries that you see in green, that are shaded in green on this map. Now, this is just a map of Europe because most of the battles were fought in Europe, mainly France and Belgium. However, countries all around the world, including the United States, were a part of World War I, okay? So the first, we have the Allied powers, we have the Central powers, and then neutral countries. So the Allied and Central powers were the two forces, or the 2 groups that were having conflict with one another. And the neutral countries were countries that really weren't on any particular side. So when we look at this map, starting with the Allied powers, we have France. Italy came in a little bit later. Obviously, Serbia was in it from the beginning. Romania, the Russian Empire, Great Britain. Okay. For the Central Powers in Europe, we have Germany, the Austro-Hungarian Empire, etc. Right? Like I said, the United States didn't join the war until a little bit later, and President Wilson really he was hesitant uh, to join the war because he didn't want to. There were two big things, two events that caused the United States to join the war, essentially. All right. Just want to double check and see if that's part of. Yeah, we don't dive too much into it yet. So that's just making sure I'm covering everything for the first lesson. I think I am. All right. I covered that kind of quickly. I just wanted to cover some of the main points without diving too deep into it. I really want you to take the time to read over the lesson yourself. Initially, this video, I was just going to read it and try to go over it a little bit. And I thought that's just a little bit, it's too much. I know you can all read over it yourselves. I just wanted to give you an overview and give you a visual here of what that looked like. If you have any questions, please let me know. You guys have been really great about reaching out through the questions channel, emailing me. Please continue to do that. I'm here to help you guys. I know that it's a very stressful time right now for everyone. I know some of you are still working. Please know that I am I'm here for you and I want you to be successful. And so reach out to me if you need help. If there's something going on and you just need whatever you need, know I'm here for you. Okay. I'm not going to keep rambling on. Like I said, please, you need to make sure you read through this lesson. You need to answer some questions at the end and then maybe watch the video again. I just wanted to touch on a few of the major points of the lesson. And as always, if you need anything, reach out. And I hope you all have a wonderful week ahead. And I'll talk to everyone soon. Bye.